Hi everyone, I'm Bianca Castro, and this year I was appointed V-Team Media Frontrunner Plus. So, as the title suggests, I was in charge of all the media and marketing of V-Team. I wasn't actually aware of V-Team properly. I obviously knew they were for volunteering, but wasn't involved like a volunteer or anything like that as much as I was aware. Until last year when I actually won a vOscar for Media Volunteer of the Year. So this role was kind of perfect for me. I fell into it by accident. But basically, the media is a really important aspect of V-Team. Without advertising the projects and the things that we do, we won't get the volunteers, even though with the amount of... I'm going to put this down. With the amount of dedication that the volunteers do, they'd probably search it out for themselves, but this makes it easier. And it means that people that wouldn't necessarily be involved with V-Team can have an opportunity to volunteer and obviously do all the rewarding things that you guys have seen. So this year our media presence has increased greatly. On campus with posters, on our social media now with Twitter and Facebook, which is updated all the time, so if you haven't already, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Just as a way of constantly keeping people in the loop and keeping people in the V-Team circle, really making them feel like they're part of something, which is obviously what we want to show. We're a family at V-Team, and all our volunteers are important, every single one of them, no matter how much volunteering you do, be it 10 minutes reading to a kid or 10 hours litter picking, not all at once, that would be way too long. It helps and it's important. For example, in previous years, V-Team have tried executing a newsletter to keep people informed of achievements the volunteers have had, regular news and things like that. It's never really been executed because of time commitments. It takes a long time to collaborate and collate all the information, but we've done that this year. Since October, it's been a monthly newsletter, and we've already had over 500 sign-ups for the newsletter, which is obviously really good, and we're constantly getting sign-ups. And through that newsletter, we're getting more people volunteering, which is obviously wonderful. This year also saw the creation of the first V-Team blog in October. Blog was never really a concept for V-Team. It was never really considered as something to do. However, I thought that it would be a really good idea of really pushing for the social media side. So students do spend a lot of their time on the internet, so it was a way of getting people to constantly get updated, and the blog is updated on a daily basis by myself, Keith, and the other front runners. We also have guest blogs by outstanding volunteers. I know a few of you have already blogged for us. We have galleries and things, and it's proved a massive success, not just in the UK, but all over the world. We've had hits from Australia, Brazil, Canada, the USA. We've had over 7,600 hits today, and we're aiming for 10,000 before the end of the academic year. I receive comments on the blog almost every week saying that they're also community volunteering managers, and that they're very inspired by everything we do and everything Keith does for us. And that the work of the volunteers is inspiring them to do more projects and use more of their resources to be able to achieve what the University of Essex has achieved with V-Team. And finally, before I do break down and cry, I just want to thank everyone that has been involved with the blog and Facebook and Twitter. Obviously, the more times that you visit us and the more times that you follow us and things, the more recognition we get, and obviously the more opportunities we can create for the volunteers. We've actually been able to... that was totally a different subject. It is a brilliant motivation for other people. Because I'm receiving these emails saying that we're an inspiration and things, it just shows people on a wider basis, on a global basis, in fact, that V-Team are doing something and we're affecting the community in a positive way, and that can only be a good thing if we're getting recognition on a global scale. And that's me. Okay, thank you very much.